welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue once again with my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, The White March. If I recall correctly, we did pretty much all that we needed to do in this place, including acquiring endurance. Actually, we did not. We needed to go into the house. Maybe we went in there and I forgot. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. Oh boy, I'm bad at this. There we go. So we're going to head back up there. We're going to go into the house. We are probably strong enough at this point to go back and fight the lurkers. I feel like we were close, just slightly too weak. We could probably go back and fight them now, but I'm going to try not to do that. Let's go see what's inside the house. I'm hoping that things
laying low
improve as we go around here. We find another couple of troops and things and junk and stuff. Alright, so we're going to claim that. Oh, we got ourselves a rope, and we got ourselves some camping supplies. The camping supplies are the most needed out of all of those. Though the rope is probably going to be okay too, or at least the grappling hook with the rope, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I am all about going and exploring a few more things, if at all possible. And I certainly hope they are possible. Alright, we're going to head on up there, and we are going to leave this place. Mostly due to the fact that there's nothing else here for us. So we're there. We can go to Anslog's Compass. I feel like we don't necessarily need to. I sort of want to head back to the Valewood. And I think I may. That's cool. I think I may head back to the Valewood. I want to try getting up on that ledge that we weren't able to before because we weren't athletic enough, or whatever the case was, we couldn't climb up there. So, I think now that we have the hook, we should be able to actually do it. So this should be our last time having to come here for anything that I know of, anyway. Use the grappling hook. We lost the item, but that's okay. You give the grappling hook a few swings for momentum and let fly, and the hook lodges easily behind a pile of stones at the upper edge of the wall. A few tugs on the rope suggest that it will stay put. Okay, let's climb to the top. With the help of the rope, you make your way up over the face of the wall and over the side. It does appear that there are some things there. And up here we have Sir Gyron's horn, or St. Gyron's horn, rather. Got ourselves some medium leather. Fluvano's gloves, okay. Some more camping supplies and a scrawled letter. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were right, Fluvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of the beasts circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life I shall be a trapper of wolves. Well, that's a tad, a little bit unfortunate. Okay, we have Fluvano's gloves, and they add some dexterity. We don't necessarily have anyone who, like, desperately needs dexterity. Of reflex +5, healing bonus of plus. You know, I think I might probably put that on, like, Oh, it's healing received. Okay, that's what I was just about to ask. Well, then I think I know who that should go on. It should go on you, because you are going to be receiving some healing, friend. You are going to be receiving some very, very nice healing. At some point, I'm imagining. I don't actually know. These are assumptions here. Theoretically, you're going to be the one getting the most hurt. Therefore, you should be the one getting the most healed. I'm just going to put this in our normal bags, and then I'll figure out what I want to do. Probably going to put the dex on us for now, and then when we get a rogue, we'll do more. And what exactly does dexterity do again? Does it tell us? Abstraction of hand-eye coordination, balance and overall grace, affects action speed, spells, a bunch of stuff. Okay. Cool. How do we get out of here?
I'm here.
We should, like, all get out of here, not just one person. Climb down. Can we climb to the top of the wall again? Oh, no, so the rope just stays there. Okay, that's cool. I was curious as like if there was ever, I mean, like there shouldn't be a reason to come back, but if there was, I was just curious as to whether or not the rope stayed. There's one other thing I would like to do before we go into like new areas and territories. I don't believe I actually ever visited the ruins inside of the Gilded Vale, so yeah, we should probably go do that. It seems like a totally feasible and a legit strategy. I'm also very, 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 very interested and sort of want to, but I'm probably not going to. Really, really want to hire just a random character that I myself make just to fill out our party for now. Because I think they're usable later for other things, though I'm not positive. Also, I want to give a shout out to the person who actually bought me this game way back in the day when it first released, and that is Headhunter. I have not forgotten, sir, and I do appreciate it. It was a very kind gesture on your part, and I hope you're doing well. I know you were having some health issues last I spoke with you, but that was actually quite a while ago, so if you decide to check this out and watch this, well, hope you're doing okay, man. Hope to hear from you again. Anyhow.
I've been here for, must be 5-6 years.
Here for 5 or 6 years.
Used to be real nice. Right. Warm.
We're tan. That's weird because you've actually been in the town. You just never went into the temple ruins, I guess. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve-soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain.
Hail, traveler.
Aumaua, huh? Ha! Thought you were some... never mind. Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way to reach a dark place. This temple isn't what it used to be, probably for the best, times being as they are. He groans and shifts his position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. I'm not one of the faithful, either. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you warily. Or wearily, rather. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better luck with what? The man points a finger upward. These ruins around us used to be the temple of Eothas, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Deerwood, from Red Saris even. Not so much from Red Saris these days. Until the war, of course. Even then, you'd get some of the stubborn ones, the ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Is this really the time for a history lesson? Go on. Once the legacy started, Lord Raedric decided he'd been too lenient on the Eothasians. He had his people go in and put them to the sword, left them down there, buried, under a heap of rock. After that, Raedric ordered the temple sealed. It's been years, like that, up until recently. Lord Raedric hopes that if we rededicate the temple to a living god, well, then we'll be forgiven, and the legacy will end, see? He smiles wryly. But until then, the temple is as you see it, unguarded. That's where you come in. Orton licks his lips. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go out like that. Chopped down in their god's house. It just doesn't sit right with me. If you can get down there, find the remains, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. Ortan breathes out. No small task. There's coin in it for you if you need motivating. Aloth's cautious expression softens. A pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shred of respect for the dead. I'll take it you aren't supposed to be in here? They're long dead. What does it matter where they're buried? Wait, you want me to bring you some skeletons? I take it you aren't supposed to be in here. Orton laughs bleakly. Well, I meant to be in and out nice and quick. I'm not hurting anyone, it's just... Lord Raedric's forbidden anyone having anything to do with the scattered god. It'd be a little harder to explain to him than to you. It's a good cause, though, isn't it? And you could make some coin in the process. You want me to bring you some skeletons? I'd bury them where they are if I could. I know it's a little macabre, but if we don't get them out now, Raedric's liable to destroy whatever's left of them. Some questions first. Why can't you do this yourself? Well, I tried. Only got a short ways in before I got in over my head. Horton looks up at you. I haven't raised a blade in a long time, but a big fellow like you can handle yourself. Okay, and who exactly are you? Horton offers you a weak grin. The name is Horton. I've lived in Gilded Vale long enough to remember how grand it used to be. He shrugs and looks away. I used to help the temple sometimes, bring supplies, that's all. Lord Redrick mind us digging around down here? I wouldn't go telling him about it. Lingering in these places is no good for anyone. But you do this quick and quiet, and we can do right by those priests without raising a fuss. Is there any chance there's something down there worth a little more than some old bones? Horton looks around. Probably. Nobody's been through this place since it was sealed up. Well, apart from me, and I didn't touch anything. Any valuables in there, you get first crack at them. I only ask that you do this favor for me while you're at it. Alright, no more questions. I will do it. Then by the flame, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long, it's crawling with creatures. But if you get past them, the priest would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still, if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out, and, well, take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try patch myself up some. Huh. I don't really remember this, but cool. Well, that doesn't seem to be a trick sconce at all.
Keeping an eye out.
There's a spiderling. Kill it. That should be easy enough for us. Like, I can't fathom this going poorly for us. I mean, it's a lowly singular spiderling. Oh, okay. I thought we actually were maxed out, but apparently not. An initiate's note. This parchment is relatively intact, but the ink upon it has faded. You can make out a few patches of careful, tidy script. Visitors to the ritual floor. Rectrix Obrica says redemption for even these, or got and struck the largest bell first rather than second. The rest is illegible. The largest bell. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember there was some sort of bell puzzle. Or that, or I'm hallucinating and I have no idea what's going on. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
I'll see what I can find.
We will see what we can find. Oh, there's a bit more than... Oh, well, I guess we don't really have a choice now, do we? Alright, well, what I think I'm going to do is...
Yes?
I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to go into super crazy bear man mode thing.
I shall deal with...
And we should be able to still annihilate these pretty easily. I'm assuming this is one of the easier places, and I just happen to have skipped it for a little bit, which is, you know, it's okay.
Indeed.
Not the worst thing in the world. Skipping a thing or two. Oh. There's a scolder there. Let's see if we can't do some of the merge on these guys. Alright. Apparently the whelp wants to fight me. Well, the fool. He learned his lesson rather rapidly, didn't he? I feel like I'm still pretty weak overall, though. Does seem like I get hurt pretty quickly in combat. Monsters of the Deadfire Archipelago. Anybody else excited about Pillars of Eternity 2? Deadfire? You'll see all the references here, and you'll be all like, "Oh my gosh, I want to..." And I'll be like, "What? That didn't even make any sense. What does that even mean?" And then you'll tell us. Alright, I think I might even cast a spell this time around. Maybe. Can't be certain. Alright. I would like to cast a spell. Oh boy. You guys take care of this dude. I'm gonna take care of this guy too.
Attack!
What? I don't know. It's fine. We killed him. It's all that truly matters. Alright, some more scolder ears, I guess. Yummy. To his grace, I write to implore the rest of this letter is crossed out in several places and then abandoned altogether. And we got ourselves a fine sword. Which we may or may not use for something. all I can... Of course you can. Okay, got a random regular hunting bow. Not super impressive, I'm not gonna lie. I know we've been keeping a lot of books. I haven't done a lot of the lore reading just yet, guys and gals. I think moving forward we'll be doing some soon. I mean, like, I know we are going to be doing some soon. Not quite yet. There's a bunch of stuff I'd still like to do before we call it close to any of this. I don't know if I want to go the other way or if I want to go this way or what the case is. So for now we're just going to sneak over here. Oh, there's a bit more in the way of spiders. I'm going to have Eater break his combatual agreement. Whoa, 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 what happened? Why did they do stuff like that? I clearly clicked on the guy, and he just walked right past and didn't do anything. It's fine. It's just a little weird. Huh, he was poisoned and sickened and stuff. The red-brown smears flake away under the toe of your boot. Oh, lovely.
Of course. I shall be discreet.
Uh-oh. Nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in the shades of orange, and at certain angles the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Strike out at the form. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement, the spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and in the next moment you are somewhere else, your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful had gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall, bodies pressed against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. Two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the rectrix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appears. Or as it appeared. Well, that's...
I'll see what I can find.
Interesting. Ooh, shiny. Scroll of Jolting Touch. Yes. Quite lovely.
Laying low.
It's pretty interesting. I also... There's another thing that I've never been particularly thrilled about. Like, it's okay, it makes sense. Again, there's a lot of stuff that's like that in this game and many others. But one of the things that I've never been a big fan of is when they force you to go into sneak mode to detect things. To me, that's just silly. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me Sally. But it's just, I don't like it. I'd rather you be able to just have a certain level of perception, and that be enough. But apparently, it's never enough. Nothing is ever enough. The world is never enough.
I'm here.
Oh, this could go very, very poorly for us. Alright, boys. Get on up in there and do some long division or something. Alright, why don't we get you to come up close and do your Holy Radiance? Yeah. Right there. Have you come over here and attack. I got Holy Radiance. Eder, where you at, buddy? Oh, you're confused. Well, that makes sense.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
And there's a reason you're not attacking? What is it? Ah, it doesn't matter. We defeated them. I feel like our guys aren't always the smartest when it comes to just doing things the way they should. It's okay. It's a definite, like, noticeable thing.
Let's keep quiet.
This parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it faded. In this time of hardship, we must have just as much faith in ourselves. Okay. Well, there you have it. You must have faith in yourself, otherwise you will perish. You will perish, my child. It will not be glorious. It will be a horrible, horrible thing. It's fine.
The better part of valor.
Oh, and it looks like we're going into battle with the Whelp of Doom. He screamed at us. That or he had like really, really bad breath. Yep, he did the same thing. Vermin have scoured these plates, though mold still grows in green-black clumps across the table. Well, that's lovely.
We'll keep to ourselves.
Well, that is just quite lovely. Alright, what are we looking at here map-wise? Well, there's still some places we can go. Yeah, there's a crate. What is in the crate?
Now this I haven't seen before.
Disarm the... You cannot disarm the trap. Do you wish to trigger it? No, I do not wish to trigger it. Are you literally the best trap disarmer?
Hey. Yes?
I suppose we could have Durance trigger it. Ironically, he has the second most health.
Been poisoned.
He just falls over. He gets back up. Oh, he's got a swollen eye now. His perception's not as good as it once was. Alright. Ooh, we got a pretty decent ring there. I think we already have that, but now we have 2 of those. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, that didn't go where I wanted it to. It's alright. I'm bad at changing things when I should, so it's fine. Okay, what do we have? We have Gown's Pledge. And then, yes, that's how... Oh, plus 15 to endurance. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take that. You have one like that too, right? A Ring of Deflection. Which is good because you have the shield, so...
Yes?
That did not work how I had planned. Oh dear, that is a lot of really awful, awful bad things. I'm going to have you stand over here. You're going to probably just cast on that guy, and I'm not really sure what I want to do with you. I feel like Blizzard's probably going to be the play.
Hey.
Okay, that kind of worked. Holy Radiance. Once you knock this guy down, why don't we come join in the fray?
Been poisoned.
They just don't seem to care that we're fighting people. Come on, jeez. Alright, Durance, where you at, buddy? Looks like you're getting kind of beat down a little bit there. We're gonna join the fray over here. And yeah, we might as well leave him alone a little. Okay, this is not going well. Am I laying on the ground? Wait, I died? What? What? Okay, I'm sorry guys and gals. I just really didn't seem like it was that difficult of a fight, but
not to alarm you,
apparently.
Slowly dying.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying, of course. At any point, if you would like to...
go down fast.
Guys, come on. This is not difficult stuff. Like, why is this even sort of relatively remotely challenging? Well, whatever.
Leave it to me.
I mean, we're gonna win the fight, more than likely. And we do have second wind and all sorts of other stuff. I just... Maybe I'm wrong. Can we literally just not hit him?
Leave it
down
to
he
me.
goes, but jeez. It's badly injured. It's got no damage reduction, so if we actually land attacks, he takes the full damage. I should probably use second wind. Just to ensure our own safety. There we go. How is Aloth absolutely 100%? Oh, he's not totally dead. He's got 2 HP left. Okay. Alright, well, we should probably rest. Seems like a legit strat. That went super bad. I apologize. I know I didn't sneak into the position the way I was supposed to. And then I just was like, oh, well, we've killed these things before. We'll just use a couple spells, and it's going to give us the edge. Except they just ignored the tank. Completely bypassed them and ran right at us.
Nice and quiet.
So that was bad. That was definitively bad. Oh. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense, within you, of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them, until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards you and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You are running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late, again. The rite's going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky, and the last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes, and not the last. Alright, so the right hand is first and last. The big bell is second, I think? The light fades, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to grab this, I'm going to grab that, and that is going to do it for this particular episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again real soon with another episode of Pillars of Eternity. Until then, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.